Figure 1 illustrates a roadmap on how to shape an organizational culture through engagement orientation into one that is dynamically oriented and inspires, engages, synergizes, and preserves positive energy so that work is done in a passionate manner, so that fun can be allowed, and so that the fuel for impacting externally on the customer is based on innovation, creation, breakthrough thinking, knowledge transfer, teamwork, and experimentation with pioneering thinking. There are 6 stages proposed in the strategy, which include the following. The disengagement stage. At this stage, it is important for leaders to assess the current situation and to determine the degree to which disengagement exists, and to isolate the factors that cause it, but more importantly, to describe it in terms of how it is exhibited in the work environment and how it impacts negatively on the organization. There is absolutely no organization in the world that can make the claim that it has zero disengagement. Most organizations have a large percentage of employee disengagement. A rough estimate could be 40% in the average organization would be the level of employee disengagement. The causes and the symptoms are described. First, the causes of unhappiness could be various, and it could be based on the work environment itself, the existing culture, the attitude of leaders who may not be interested in the plight of employees, the financial arrangements, the job design, and the list will go on and on. However, the consequences, which are dire, will include, for instance, the level of isolation and withdrawal, which affects productivity, the lack of concentration, which will increase the number of errors and negative consequences on the customer, the irritation in terms of hostile behavior, the sharp decrease in performance, and the net consequential effect through increased number of complaints from colleagues and customers. This can be described as a stage of indolent and hostile behavior. The dejected stage. This is a stage which needs to be identified, and the symptoms could be depression, lack of motivation, apathy and indifference, exhaustion, low self-efficacy, or complete burnout. If disengagement is not noticed with immediate effect, the consequential effect could be detriment to employees' health, and the dejection stage will show that high levels of complacency, and the employees might be suffering or hurting because of physical, psychological, or even emotional reasons. Disillusionment. The third stage would mean that the employee concerned are totally confused and perhaps lost. They're absorbed with their own personal issues perhaps, and they see that the situation is hopeless, whether it is with financial reasons, work design aspects, the work climate itself, or their future hopes and expectations. Uncertainty affects employees in many ways, not just when they are within the organization, but also they carry that pain and that frustration to the external environment, and even it will start to affect their families extensively. Determination. This is the stage where leaders start to see the net benefits of engagement in the form of re-energized employees, highly motivated, switched on, focused on the job, and the factors which have fertilized this transformation include job enrichment, clear growth and career path, inclusive work climate, and broadening the job descriptions to allow for wider work experiences, reward and recognition, amongst others. This is the first evidence of success in terms of making engagement work. This is also a breakthrough if disengagement has been identified at an early stage and if it has not been allowed to be severe in terms of creating apathy and even worse, leading to health and safety issues at work or even beyond work. Devicefulness, the next level of using engagement proactively, is to create high levels of demiurgic behavior and demonstrated passion. This can be fueled by total empowerment, continuing to encourage team-based culture, recognizing and encouraging employees who go the extra mile, creating diverse and ongoing learning opportunities, and walking the talk by showing that leadership engagement can be transcended at various levels and can put people's minds at rest by demonstrating that there is a corporate caring attitude. Ultimately, the strategy of employee engagement could create a competitive advantage, devotion. This is where employees feel galvanized and they are thoughtful about the future of their organizations, and they are altruistic in terms of what they want to achieve for both the organization and customers. They would have extended powers to influence with total encouragement and support. They work without boundaries to influence, to shape, to transform, to elevate, with flexibility, but also with the power of connectivity. They assume leadership that is delegated both within the organization and outside. And they preserve the uniqueness of the culture and the ability to deliver to even higher levels of transformation and disruption without negatively affecting the ultimate effect on the customer through having fun and feeling fulfilled.